Hello, HS students. This is Mr. Roper, and I'm going to show you how to use FlexiSched in order to choose your tutorial sessions for our Monday tutorial time. Now, to get to your FlexiSched, you can use any device, but from the web, you're going to go to slowhs.flexischedule.net. Once you get to that website, it's going to ask you to log in using your Google account. So make sure you're logged in as your school Google account and sign in. Now, I'm using Atticus's account here as my example. And once you're logged in, this is the view that you're going to see. This is your student schedule. And so it will list the upcoming tutorial. Our next one is on September 12th because of the Labor Day holiday. It's also going to show your default class. That is your fourth period teacher. So whoever you normally have for your fourth period, you're going to see them there. And if you were to not choose a tutorial session, your default to stay in would be that fourth period. Okay. So down below, you'll see these categories, and these are the different types of tutorial activities that might be taking place on any given Monday. Content, skills, and practice would be sessions where a teacher is catching you up on some material you missed, or maybe doing makeup work, or giving you an opportunity to get ahead in that class. A workshop would be a more special event type session. For example, it might be for a skill that you've always wanted to learn, or a class that you don't currently have that you want to learn more about. You could jump into a workshop, and there'll be lots of workshops available throughout the year. Guest speakers are typically going to take place in the big theater, and you'll see every session there'll be a guest speaker available that you can go check out on all kinds of different topics. We've got film festival hosts, we've got entrepreneurs, people involved with sustainable farming. So keep an eye out on what those guest speakers are going to be from week to week. If you need to make up a test or quiz with a teacher, you can find their name and look for their blue test or quiz session. Sometimes you might have a meeting that you need to go to, particularly if you're in a career technical student organization for a CTE class, or maybe a student government or student senate. And then finally, you might need a session where you're meeting specifically with your counselor. Okay, so these are the different things that you can do to choose from as you go through your list. So for Atticus, I'm going to go ahead and let me move my screen out here. I'm going to look for this actions menu. And I'm going to click on the little arrow here, or this little pencil, to choose the session that I want to go to as Atticus. So if I know that I want to only look at, let's say, workshops, or I want to only look at sessions that are taking place in the math department, I can choose this drop down, and then I'll only see the sessions that are being offered by the math teachers. Okay, so if I know I have Mr. Bristol and I can see that he's doing an AP calculus session, I could jump into that session, say, I know I need that help in that area, I'm going to go to that one. Or maybe you're looking for a CTE session. You can click CTE and you can see what each of the CTE teachers is doing. I happen to be running a workshop on 3D modeling, so that'll be in there. Okay, or some kitchen makeups and lab makeups with Chef Jaggers. So if you already know there's one subject area that you need help with, this would be the place to go, okay? If you just want to see everything that's on offer, go ahead and click all, and then go down to the flex box, and you can see every session that's going to be offered by every teacher on that upcoming Monday, okay? And you'll notice that the descriptions just give you a little bit of information here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Mr. Ritchie's session, and as soon as I do that, I get the full description of what he's doing. Okay, they're working on notebooks and they're getting all their quizzes and labs made up. All right, well, I know I want to go to that one, or maybe that's not for me. I can go back to my list and I can pick something else. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the session that looks most interesting. And I'll just let's do a essay makeup here with Mr. Rada. And then I'm going to click save, and that's going to lock in my session for that Monday. That means that teacher, Mrs. Arata, is going to see me on her attendance sheet, and I need to show up for that class. I can't change my mind. I can't go to a different teacher. I got to go to that one because otherwise it's going to show up as a cut if I don't go to that session. Okay. Now, some of you, when you log in, you may see that this little box right here is got a solid padlock and it's marked in red. Yeah. That means that teacher has specifically requested that you come to their session, probably because you have some makeup work or something that needs to get completed right away. So if that is locked, that teacher has already locked you into that session, and you won't be able to pick your session for that particular week. You'll have to wait till the next tutorial to choose something on your own. So whoever requests you there, make sure you show up to their class. Okay. If you need to send a message to a teacher, you can also contact them through here. Your teacher may also send you an email that says why they assigned you to come to that particular session. So be sure to check out the comments. When you're all done, hit save and you're good to go. On the Monday tutorial, you can check FlexiSched to see where you're going to be, and you can go right to that teacher and enjoy your session. All right. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me in room 506, or you can check with any of our admin on campus, and they'll help you get to where you need to be. All right, guys, enjoy your tutorials and pick something that's going to help you this trimester.